Okay, we did decide to come out to the famous chicken place, Tod Deche. It's a holiday, and it's just such a long queue. Michelle and I decided to get show the takeout, Michelle. We got takeout, sticky rice and biryani rice. We got the lovely lady here who served us, but you can see in there it's absolutely chock-a-block. So they make really good chicken. We've got a couple of pieces. Look, the size of these chicken. Actually, ours are almost double the size of that. How much did it work out, Michelle, for the chicken?
It was 65 with the sticky rice and 69 with the biryani rice.
Pretty reasonable. You know, we just arrived in Hat Yai, had a haircut yesterday afternoon, but it's nice, but I'm not feeling it hugely. It's not that interesting city, and a lot of people have said to us, you know, come here, 2 days is as much as you want, but we can't complain because the town and the people are lovely.
Crispy potato.
Thank you, man.
Crispy potato. Many choice you try. Very simple and scory and you can see the cheese and yam and paprika. Where you come from?
Australia.
Australia. Welcome.
Thank you, man.
Australia.
Lovely, but it's a little bit something and nothing. It's just a handful of high streets. While I'm talking to you, have a little look at this lovely temple. It's locked. So, for example, you know, in Sungai Petani, where we were just the day before, everybody said Sungai Petani was really rubbish, and we really liked it. Because we had really low expectations, but everybody had told us, and we'd watched some YouTube videos on Hat Yai, and all the YouTubers, one of them particularly was saying, oh, this is the best city, I want to live here. And another one was saying, oh, it's such a good city, such a great place. So we had quite high expectations. There is good food, but there's stacks and stacks of tourists. And we find it a little bit disappointing, but not in a way that we don't like Hat Yai. It's perfectly good. I mean, living here would be fine. But I certainly wouldn't be saying on YouTube, as some of my compatriots have been saying, this is the best city, you should move here. We met a young man who actually lives here, a European guy who lives here because he's married, and he said to us, he didn't like it at all. He said, there's nothing to do here. He said, and the food's okay. He said the food's okay, but there's nothing for him to do. And we also met that couple coming over, I didn't film them, but who advised us to come here by minibus. And they said, 2 days. 2 days is as much as you want. So, yeah, we're not feeling it. I don't think we're going to go around Hat Yai saying this is the best place and being overly gushing about Hat Yai. My other YouTube buddies, they've all done that. And this is one of the things I find actually when you're traveling. If you rely on a lot of YouTubers for your facts, you're going to get disappointed because they do tend to Facebook and Instagram everything up and make it look a lot better than it is. So in some ways, don't do the research. But in other ways, you can come across to my channel because I'm honest about places. And Hat Yai, lovely. The people are lovely. The food here so far we found to be pretty good. Not outstanding, but all Thai food is really good. Everywhere in Thailand you're going to get good food. But the town itself, 2 days is long enough in Hat Yai. And I'm always going to share little tips with you. You see the queue that's hanging out the door. They're waiting, I think somebody said, like 30 minutes or so for a table. Michelle and I went and ordered a little takeout here. And we're actually, just over the wall here. This is the restaurant, completely full. We've come and got a lovely, absolutely delicious local coffee frappe. So they've got milk tea, lemon tea, Nescafe.
I might have a traditional coffee frappe.
Okay.
I think that would be with milk.
Probably. Oh, okay, local coffee, yeah. It's a milk coffee? It's with milk?
Yeah, this
yes,
one with
milk, okay. They also do a Nescafe, which would be just like a plain Nescafe coffee. But this coffee is much more delicious. Look at the strength, that is very strong, lovely, rich coffee. I've heard people say it's making coffee through a sock, but it's not. Actually, I have these at home. I have them in Australia, so little bit, nit noi. Uh-huh. So using just carnation milk with no sugar. A little ice. Lovely and thick, that frappe is. Beautiful. Almost like coffee ice cream. Perfect. That looks nice, doesn't it, Michelle? That's your one.
That's really good, not too sweet.
We've got a nice little table here in the cool.
The lady said, have you had lunch? We said, no, we've got it here. Oh, you can eat it here.
Eat it here. So we've got a nice little table. We haven't waited half an hour. You get all the best tips on this channel, honestly. We're not disappointed with Hat Yai. It's a lovely town, but we're surprised at just how ordinary it is in a good way, and I think because we were built up with so much expectation from some of the YouTube videos we've seen. Anyway, we're going to get and eat this chicken. I might do a little film. So Michelle's got a little sticky rice. If you haven't had Thai sticky rice before, I don't know why, I just love it. It's just slightly sweet in texture, glutinous, sticky rice. Yum, yum. Perfect combination. It hasn't got the ikan bilis, but it's so close to being a nasi lemak. Yeah, and it hasn't got the sambal. They've got a different chili sauce here. It looks like a sweet chili sauce. I'm not going to try it on camera. I've actually got this biryani. I don't tend to often go for the biryani because I really like the sticky rice. Oh yeah. Straight away. A lovely aroma from the rice. Proper biryani sort of aromas coming off all the spices. Look at the chicken. Look at the size of that chicken. That is huge. Let me just break a piece off, Michelle. Oh man, that smells good. It's moist. It's tender. I can see why people are queuing up. It's great chicken, but most of all, it's really good value. This sort of quality for about, I think with my biryani, it might be 69 baht. Michelle's with the sticky rice, it's 65 baht. It's really good value. And of course, Hat Yai is famous for the Hat Yai Fried Chicken, which they sell all over Thailand. So this is really the home of it. But you can get Hat Yai chicken almost anywhere in Thailand. Would I come to Hat Yai? I absolutely would come to Hat Yai, but lower your expectations a little bit and you'll have a good time.
She was really nice.
Yeah, very nice. Lovely lady. And that's what I say. I mean, Hat Yai is a great place, but it's not a fantastic place. And I think if you come here expecting it to be just normal, you'll have a good time. But if you came here with really high expectations, it can be a little bit meh. So this is pretty much city centre Hat Yai. And this pretty much is the area of the town everyone says to visit. This is where all the good restaurants are. It's about a block and a half from Lee Gardens, which is the place all the tourists come to, which I really hated. It was just horrible, full of t-shirts and junk. But that's where the money changers are, if you need any money change. This is the high street now. This runs down past the Odeon to the main train station. And granted, today is a Monday, but it's also a public holiday. One interesting thing is the mix of Thai and Chinese Malay culture in this town. I mean, there's probably more Chinese influence on the food in this town than I've seen in any part. Maybe Chinatown in Bangkok could be a little similar. But a lot of the food places are serving Chinese style food. These are the little tuk-tuks. No, good, thank you. Cup, one cup. No, I'm good. We're just walking. Thank you. Just walking. So these are the little tuk-tuks.
Buy ticket. Allow.
Tarai krap. Ni tarai krap. Tarai krap. 500. So they look like a sort of song towel on a minivan body. This is the money street. This is where all the exchanges are, just next to the Odeon and the Starbucks. Some pork knuckle. Sawadee krap. The only thing I'd say is, if you were coming down, and most of the people we meet here are coming from Malaysia, stop off at Sungai Petani, don't you think, Michelle?
Oh, yeah.
Because although that chicken was good, Sungai Petani, just opposite the clock tower,
Yep.
opposite KFC, not KFC, don't go in KFC, that's rubbish, but just opposite KFC, stop there and have chicken. That is heavenly. And there's no tourists there at all, but they're really, really good chicken. And it's about
six
ringgit with rice.
With rice.
And here it's about 9 ringgit with rice.
Yeah.
So it's actually cheaper in Sungai.
And just outside, there's a little lady who does coconut smoothies with ice cream.
With ice cream on top.
So get that, take it into your restaurant, have your chicken and rice. Can't go wrong.
Another tip. And by the time you've finished, satiating yourself in Sungai Petani, you might not even bother coming to Hat Yai. We bought some cashews yesterday from here, actually. They're pretty good value. They're not the cheapest in Thailand. I've seen them less. But they have these huge, great big sacks of cashews and sweet-covered cashews and pistachio nuts. Tarai cup the pistachio.
Yeah.
How much are they? 400.
400
For what?
1 kilo.
1 kilo, huh? 400 for 1 kilo for pistachios. It's not bad, Kilo of pistachios, a lot of nuts. If anyone's been down Nathan Road in Hong Kong, it feels a bit like parts of Nathan Road. Oh, no, thank you. เท่าไรครับ 250 250 It's 250, I think. My ties are very rusty. Nice Minnie Mouse t-shirt, 100 baht. Winnie the Pooh little crop top one. That's quite a nice one. And crop top.
Enjoy my ride.
Enjoy my ride. We're back in Thailand, so loads of these elephant hippie pants for sale. We've had a few of those over the years, haven't we, Michelle? Just a few.
Just a few.
The other thing you see for sale now on the streets here is cannabis, which is now legal in Thailand. So you'll see a lot of the stores selling it. It feels very strange. Very strange. So the hotel we're staying in is called the Golden Crown, something or another. You'll see it in a minute. Not a bad little hotel because it's really very central. Oh, excuse me. Now that's got a Jeep front on it. And it's definitely not a Jeep though, is it, guys? That is not a Jeep. So this is the heart and centre of Hat Yai, and our hotel is that one there with the round front. Just come out in the middle of the street so you can see. The Golden Crown Grand Hotel has a slightly grander name than it does. It's not a bad hotel. Actually, for this city, the hotels are a little bit meh. Before we leave, we will take a little walk down that market street down there, Michelle. Not now. We're going to go and have a little bit of a plan of where we're going next. Now, this is a hotel that really has a colonial sort of grandness to it. So we're on the 7th floor. So this is the Golden Crown, I think they call it Golden Crown Plaza. So yeah, it's got a real old colonial feel to the hotel and the rooms. And I think at one time it was a lot grander. This isn't our room, but I'll just show you there's one with 2 single beds. Our room, we're quite lucky actually. We're down the end, the last room, and 728. You have a look inside. Hi, Michelle. We got this corner room, and there are only 8 corner rooms. We got a little bit of an upgrade actually, so there are only 8 corner rooms in the hotel. There's a nice big king-size bed and a desk for me to work on. Has a fridge, TV that we never use. It's got another big window here, which looks out over Hat Yai. The stunning view really is from this window over the city. and down onto the streets. So it's a pretty big room, good size, wardrobes. The reason I say, it's a little dark, the reason I say is it was obviously a lot grander at one time. Maybe to you on video now, it looks grand, but I can tell you it started to date a little bit. But the wash hand basins and the metalware, I forget the name of this now. This is Grohe, which is a really high quality brand. We have a bath, which is good, but you know, I'm not going to be using a bath. It gets all echoey because I've closed the door. A simple shower and a European style toilet. Oh, and the ever necessary bottle opener on the wall for some reason. Hello again, Michelle. It's a nice hotel and it's slap bang in the centre. We're paying around about 26 Australian dollars a night for this place, which is probably close to maybe 22 US dollars, so very good value. Okay, that's it. This is our Hat Yai Hotel. I hope you've enjoyed the video. We're probably going to give it another day or so just to see if we can find any gems. If we do, you'll see that in the next video. In the meantime, from Michelle and I, that's probably really badly backlit. If I go that way, it's better. From Michelle and I in Hat Yai, we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Oh, it's sticky and mochi. Hard to swallow. Oh, that's delicious.